The Razorbacks have been on fire on the recruiting trail lately, and today the future just got even brighter. The Hogs go across the border to Texas to knock on their next door's door.
Field lights are back on in Arkansas, so get your popcorn ready. Well, technically not yet, because these scrimmages don't count for wins. And if you didn't know that football was still on in Arkansas, well, catch up. Are you ready to rumble? Man, oh man, it doesn't get much better than this for a state semifinal, or will Morrilton defend their home court? Let's see.
And here is Doncic, guarded by Walker.
Yes! Luka! Have you ever played franchise mode on 2K? Build a super team, maybe win a couple championships, and rack up dub by dub, leading to a wild win streak. Try 50 straight. Well, for Magnolia, that feat is no fantasy. He's a budding star, ready to put his town on the map. Tell you what, the top prospect in Arkansas class of 2022 sure does fit the bill. Let's just say that his resume and his frame are too big to ignore. See for yourself.
Could you just imagine being a high school football player with big D1 dreams, but little of those offers? And then in a day's time, college coaches get an epiphany because you just landed not one, not two, but 3 SEC offers. Footballs like these might as well be like these, not meant for play. But today, one Arkansas camp helped athletes hit play on their preparation, resuming their offseason and finally quenching their thirst for football. Imagine this, you're a high school football player. Your school hired a new head coach a month ago. Spring ball is fast approaching, so you're ready to get your head in the game and strap it up. But you can't. You're stuck at home, and you've never even met, shaken hands with, or even elbowed your own head coach. A dream becomes a reality. But you know what's not reality? A big party to celebrate it due to this pandemic. Or is there? How about a drive-by to celebrate Jaron's signing? Take a look.
No sequence.
You'd think coronavirus would blow over the fun. Signing day and signing celebration have become synonymous. When putting their college decision in ink, student athletes should enjoy the fruits of their labor. But because of coronavirus, having a party this spring is, well, no piece of cake. Little Rock Christian Academy said today,
"We're not cavemen! We have technology!"
LRCA brings signing day to the World Wide Web. The CDC recommends that you wash your hands for at least 20 seconds. Some like to even sing the song Happy Birthday to pass the time.
Not to burst your bubble, CDC. That can be easier said than done. But how do we spice up our hygienic routine?
So that got us at Fox 16 Sports thinking. How about we stop humming and start remembering? Can you name one Razorbacks football highlight that lasts 20 seconds or longer from snap to whistle?
Joe Adams pulls a rabbit out of a hat, making something out of nothing.
Line drive punt taken at the 40. That's Adams. Reverse this field. Everybody stay home. Now does a tightrope act. Boy, Houdini's in the house.
2020 is just hours away from its much anticipated end. It's obviously been an unprecedented year, and just by how the world works, that means we're all going to have unprecedented fails. My most 2020 moment was actually at work. I was shooting a glow disc golf story in November out in a park at night with camera in hand. I crouched down to the grass trying to get the perfect shot, and I hear a sharp rip sound. My worst fears had come true. As you can clearly see here, I had the mother of all pants rips in public. I walked around with these disc golfers for a while, trying to somehow hide it, but knowing they'd eventually see it, I had to fess up and say, "Look, y'all, I just shredded my pants." They each got their glance and were shrieking. 1 second, they're being interviewed by a reporter. Next thing you know, his pants are sticking out. I mean, come on. So that's my most 2020 story. Rest in peace, pants.
2020 has been a tough year. I don't need to remind you why.
Breaking news, Kobe Bryant died.
I am officially declaring a national emergency.
In Instead, I'll remind you of the good still out there.
Student athletes live out the golden rule.
And I've decided to stay home and commit to the University of Arkansas.
Over the last 6 months, I've produced 6 mini-documentaries across Arkansas sports. They showcase the human element behind star athletes, shine light on supportive communities, and prove that no hardship is unsurmountable.
Had to have 75 stitches there, broke 3 vertebrae in my neck, had a broken rib, my left side, a small hole in my lung.
The first story debuted on the day 2020 began raining on the sports parade, Kobe Bryant's tragic death.
Bryant for the lead! Yes! Mamba out.
Since then, the coronavirus pandemic halted live games, and racial unrest dealt a demoralizing blow to the country's unity. Besides turning frowns upside down, this hour-long compilation offers countless lessons. I've categorized these stories by their main takeaways. Resilience.
What a person's life, what they go through, they doesn't have to, define their character and everything, but, I just feel like it's really made me who I am today, and really, kind of glad I've had to go through those things. I'm not glad that they happened, but you can use bad things that happen to you for more than that, use that to motivate you.
It kind of just hit me then. I was like, we really did it. Me being here to be able to go play for Arkansas.
Acceptance. Allowing MJ to snap that stereotype, go long, and score.
Maybe not actual touchdowns, but very real friendships.
They look at me because I'm their friends. That feels so good to me.
Resolve.
My competitive nature made me just continue to work.
And humility.
I never knew a small kid from Magnolia would get this much attention.
And the thing I like about it, he's so humble.
I hope these videos can make your day, and maybe even your year, just a little bit better. The pandemic has done the Razorbacks no favors. No SEC basketball tournament, no spring sports, no spring football. Instead of dwelling on the past, look towards the future. Know the stories of incoming Hogs like never before. In a half-hour series of mini-docs and features, I document the unique paths behind the Arkansas 2020 signing class. You might know the name, the tape, the stars, but you don't know Moses Moody, the brother, the son, the Arkansan. Meet the future Hog under the first hoop he ever shot on, and know why.
It's time. Man, I just grew up around here.
From growing up with a basketball in their hands,
Come on, KK!
to hooping at the Bud.
And I've decided to stay home and commit to the University of Arkansas.
Kalen Robinson has earned his stripes and brought his dreams to life.
The lefty headed to Arkansas.
Being one of the top ballers America has to offer, repping his home state, hometown, and family. Joining former teammates and longtime friends. And holding a shared belief.
It's time. It's time, like Mo said.
Leaving him with one message for Hog fans before telling his story.
Get ready. Since I can remember, I've always had a basketball in my hand.
What's going on, man?
What's up? I was in disbelief, really, growing up wanting to get this.
Join me as I chronicle the careers of Moses Moody, KK Robinson, Devontae Davis, and Jalen Williams.